So this is my third time recording this. Just because even though I'm putting this on the channel with like 13 subscribers and like nobody is really going to see it, or at least no one that really cares is going to see it. My fucking brain is just like it's not perfect and you've gone on for too long. So you just should just do it again. And then like in the back of my head it's just like why? There's only 13 subscribers and it probably won't even get that many views. You know what? Just you know, because every once in a while you get a Suki on. You get one where it's just like 200 people talk about it, like your fucking Red Table Talk. Or, you might get zero talking about it anytime you want to talk about empowering black men. But, hey, man, it's all about the thrill of it, eh? This is why you made this channel. So I was like, yeah, you're right, me. So let's do this for the third fucking time. We are going to talk about what happened between Miss Miami and Coffee Brown. Now, most of battle rap has talked about this, and it has been on World Star, and um, most of them has said their piece in the fucking whatever rap group chat. I know I'm in one, the Angry Fan Movement. Uh, Great group, by the way. I love that fucking I like seeing that active group. But we're going to talk about what happened. So, for those who didn't watch the battle, let me explain this. Coffee Brown or Coffee and Miss Miami was the first battle of the night for Watch the Throne 4, which is a Queen of the Ring event. So, they Coffee Brown and Miss Miami was the first battle. Around the second round, at the bottom of the second round, because Coffee went first, she wrapped her shit first in the second round, and Miss Miami was starting the second round. Miss Miami started off and saying, basically barking all up on Coffee's face, and then said, "The only Crip I respect is a dead one." Then pulls a blue flag, which represents the Crip flag. If anybody understand gang culture, Crips are blue, Bloods are red. I know there are other gangs, but the most famous ones are the Crips and Bloods, which is Crips are blue and Blood is red. All right, so she pulls a Crip flag out. Mind you, Miss Miami don't gangbang at all, from what people are saying. She doesn't gangbang. She pulls out a blue flag out of her sleeve and says, "The only Crip I respect is the dead one. Fuck Tukey Williams. I get Geechee got," and then some other shit, which got which got Coffee Brown heated, and she tried to walk off. Miss Miami kept walking towards her, barking in her face. Coffee ends up pushing her. Miss Miami still rapping her rounds, pushes her back. Next thing you know, you see a nigga in a hoodie that walk up on the stage, look like he was about to fight Miss Miami. Miss Miami goes, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! Well, where the fuck the stamp at? Where the fuck the stamp at?" Which all of a sudden is a fucking quotable now, because now everybody, including myself, was like, where the fuck was stamp at? Now, if you don't see the video, stamp was right there. If I choose to actually put out the video, it's like most people know who the fuck you look like right now. And someone actually did, like, Stamp was actually right there the whole time, right next to Coffee, and which is even funnier. But that's basically what happened. The battle, then they ended the battle, and it never continued on, and they moved on to the next battle. So, what do I think about the situation? Miss Miami, you was doing too much. And this is no disrespect to Miss Miami, because yes, she that is her battle rap style. I done seen her battles before. Um and she do be barking on people. She be doing the disrespectful shit. I didn't see a battle versus Ill Will, but Sway Seven, I did watch a little restore order with Sway Seven, and he was like, she did that disrespectful shit to Ill Will, mentioning his dead pops, which I felt like if she was a dude, Ill Will would have punched him in his fucking face. Um, you know, like, but which I'll get to the whole disrespect shit later. What do I think had happened? I felt like Miss Miami, you was doing too much. You did. First of all, you pulled out a Crip flag, threw it on the ground, said "fuck Tukey Williams," who was like the creator of the Crips and was trying to do positive shit, at the end of his lifestyle. And, so not only you disrespected Coffee, you disrespect, because I don't know if Coffee's Crip or not. I think they say she Crip. I'm not sure if she is Crip. Then she is Crip. But not only you disrespect Coffee, you disrespect the Crip set and Tukey Williams in L.A. where they shot that at. Um, Look, I've always said that I'm not a hood nigga. I am a nigga from the hood, and I've always said that niggas from the hood, we gotta respect two laws: the laws that society put out and the laws the streets put out. We have to learn how to maneuver through both things. I'm not saying like we're harder or we're better than anybody. I'm just saying like niggas from the hood gotta maneuver through two types of worlds, especially if you live in the hood. You kind of like gotta learn how to maneuver and learn the rules to both worlds. Just so you can keep yourself safe. Now, with that being said, like even niggas from the hood knows that if you ain't a gangbanger, you're not about that life. You don't need to act or portray like you was about that life. That shit could get you killed. Like, let's be real. Why the fuck would you do some dumb shit? That's not even gangster to me. That's just dumb. Like, niggas done died over that flag. Niggas done died over that Crip culture. Niggas done died off of gang culture, period. Like, why would you do that? And you not a gangbanger or none of that shit. Like, why would you even try to do shit like that? That shit's just fucking dumb to me. Um, Shout out to Stamp because you did what you was supposed to do. You was there and like obviously you was there. You was talking to him. You was right in front of him. The nigga that was trying to go after. It's like and you did what you was supposed to do. But I also agree with Sway Seven when he said this. And be mindful. I thought about this. I said this before I even looked at the Sway Seven podcast. Restore Order podcast. That shit's gonna get you killed. And that shit is not cute. You're a woman with kids. That shit is not cute. That shit is gonna get you killed. And like it's just like, some dudes just really which just leads on to my next topic actually. Women like Miss Miami. I do not like now I could be wrong about Miss Miami. And if I am wrong, just tell me I'm wrong. But when I look at Miss Miami and all that other shit, and um, she looked like the type that will instigate a fight just with a dude. Like she would instigate a fight with a dude just so she could get her boyfriend to go beat him up for no fucking reason. Like she looked like those type of women, and I cannot stand those type of women. Like for real, like especially if we're having a conversation that's not worth getting into a fight. Sometimes like when a woman loses an argument like that, like they'll say like especially like for example, I got into a conversation with this one girl in high school and like the conversation was so minuscule and all that other stuff and I think she was losing the argument because I gave a solid point and for some reason she go, I'm gonna get niggas to jump you. Like I never called her out her name. I never disrespected her out her name or none of that. But she said because she was losing the argument, she was like, I'm gonna get niggas to jump you. Now, my reaction was, okay. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not I fight when I have to. But I'm not really like one to like boast my chest up. Like, go get your punk ass boyfriend. It was like, all right, whatever. That's the type of vibe I'm on. But like if I have to fight, I have to fight. Like I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to throw hands. I just rather talk it out than to fight. Which that if that's fine. It's like, but women like Miss Miami, they're gonna get niggas like they're the reason like most niggas get killed because like they instigate stuff, they start shit, and their boyfriends or a husband got to go in there, and they're doing what they're supposed to do, protecting their women and all that other shit. Like they got it, and like, but sometimes that shit end up getting somebody ends up getting shot or at least badly hurt and killed, and it's happened to Stamp before, and for what I've seen the video, it's happened to him before. Like she started some shit, and he had to go defend it. He ended up getting jumped by a lot of people. Now, Stamp is a big, with the way his stature, he's a big dude, and I don't even think he a punk. I think he, like, I agree with Sway Seven. I think he 100. Like, you did what you supposed to do. And even when he was like, and the dude that ran up on Miss Miami, I'm pretty sure that they were saying that was Coffee's boyfriend. Um, I, I don't know. I don't know why I don't know why he ran up on him. So you gotta ask him because a lot of people's like, "Oh, he a sucker for that and all that other shit." It was like, but I said he from L.A. That shit, that gang culture get you killed. They don't give a fuck who you is. It's like you don't disrespect the set like that. And I've always said men, like, yeah, men like even like the most aggressive men, they know not to just like disrespect or like step over boundaries because once you step over boundaries, you have to fight now. Like unless you intentionally habitual line stepper where you want niggas to fuck with you or some shit like that. But a lot of niggas are not like that. Even people that do fight all the fucking time, it's like they don't want to fight all the fucking time. But it's just like they know like if you cross this line of disrespect, I have to handle you. Like that's just man law right there. Like this is why like I've always said if a nigga talk about your dead mother and that nigga said fuck you and your fuck your dead ass mother and all that shit, that nigga like after that you like you gotta see me. Like or like if anything, if a nigga say like that's why your mom's a bitch or like that's or you have a daughter it's like that's why your daughter a bitch or some shit like that. Like wow, you just disrespected my daughter like that and all that shit. Like you gotta see me. It's just men law. Like it's a lot of man law that men have to deal with. That I've always said like we unless you really want to step over that line, it's like we know like what to say and what not to say to like engage in fucking combat. So I feel like women don't understand that line. And I've always said that, like, a woman will disrespect you from 0 to 100 for no fucking reason, and sometimes they don't know that line. And I think that's why, like, a lot of women hate being around other women because they just like they start shit. There's all this drama and all that shit, and then like some women are right. Like men don't really got cool. It's like yeah, like niggas fight, but like you really got to step over that line for them to even get to the point where it's like they got to put their hands on you. And I've always said that about men. Like, yeah, niggas like to fight, but you gotta habitually step over that fucking line. I'm repeating myself. So, um, like I said, like women like that are trouble, and it's nothing but trouble. I try to stay away from women like that because, like, it's no reason for you to be acting like that. And like I said, and I'll just move on to my next part. Um, it's just gonna get you killed one day. Like and men, if you do have women like that, look, y'all gotta like. I'm not. You gotta check her. Like, yo, you need to chill the fuck out. Like, especially if you got something to go home to and you really want to go home to, you need to chill the fuck out because that shit'll get you killed. Like, especially the shit that Miss Miami did. Like that shit would have got you killed. And like, if you need any example, um, the whole shit with her shotgun Suge and Proof and Arsenal and all that shit, like them trying to get the fuck out of there in Detroit, like that whole Detroit shit that fucking happened. I think it was with Shotgun Suge, and no disrespect to Shotgun Suge because I know he ain't no sucker either, but like shit like that happens. Like this happened. So it goes to this is the last thing I want to say about this. Going too far in battle rap. Is there a such thing as going too far in battle rap? And my answer is always this: like you can go as far as you want in battle rap, just you're going to have, but just remember that how far you go, you have to suffer that consequence for later. Because some people do not play that shit. And let's be real. And one thing I will say this about Coffee. Like she said, I don't touch nobody and I don't like to be touched. So that's why I don't touch nobody. You just come in and rap. Math Hoff is the same way. Yo, don't touch me, bro. Like just come you and me. We just coming in and rapping all that other shit. So I get people like that. So I hope that she had it in the contract. It's like no touching. Now, if she had that no touching rule in her shit, then Miss Miami was in the wrong. But at the same time, Coffee did push her first. But um, that whole situation was Miss Miami's fault. Which, side note, that's going to look really bad on, like in my opinion, it's going to look bad on Queen of the Ring, and it's already on World Star and all that shit. And Coffee said that shit, like, which is sad because Coffee was like going in, like Coffee had some bars in his shit, but everybody's going to remember that stupid ass skirmish instead of what she said in the battle. Like Miss Miami's fucking disrespecting of the flag in LA is going to outshine fucking Coffee Brown's fucking fantastic bars that she was actually spitting. Like, shout out to Coffee. Like, people had her up 2-0 and like she was doing her thing. And I think that's what people really want you to remember is rap. Like when I think of Loaded Lux and Calico, I think of Loaded Lux's second and third round with Calico where it's all rap. When you think of T Rex and Charlie Clips, you think of Charlie Clips' third round. Like you don't think of no fucking bullshit like that. The same thing with Gun Titles versus NWX. Even though like Gun Titles' first round was like a room shaker, like they had a room shaker for the first round, but like they had to do that battle again. So what does this do for battle rapping, the whole disrespectful thing? It's like I said, you can go as far as you want, but you gotta accept the consequences for later on. Like karma always comes back around. I always feel like that. Karma always comes back around. As for some battle rappers, it has. So with that being said, um, if you can prevent some shit, go ahead and prevent it. Like I think Good said if you talk about like he don't want no one talking about his daughter, he puts that in the contract. You put that in the contract. You can't talk about his daughter. If someone says I don't want you touching me, have a no touching clause on there, or you lose your money. And they're usually good with it. Like you can't talk about this. Like we can't talk about this, and this. Or there's some people like Mr. Fab where he said I like everything go. Now don't get me wrong. Like people who do disrespectful well, like Arsenal and QB Black Diamond does it very well. Um, Miss Miami, I know she doesn't disrespectful shit. I know she barking. She don't really need it. She kind of like got bars, but like talk about someone's dead pops. That shit is just like I'm pretty sure like Ill Will was like if you wanted to do it, I'd have fucked you up right now. That shit is just that shit is just not good. That shit is not cool. All right, there's some like I think I see somewhere in the battle where a nigga like literally go in the nigga's pockets and took his shit. Like that shit will get you Jack Joe. And I seen another one where um he a battle rapper took a picture of someone's daughter spitting in his face. It's like, yo, why are we getting so disrespectful? Keep it rap. I'm like that though. Why are we getting so disrespectful? Keep it rap. It's like because you don't really because a lot of them like y'all really and I'm not saying it's like I'm some type of like super gangster either, but even like people know like if you're not really about that life, you don't need to be acting like that all the fucking time. My nigga, keep it rap. So that's all I gotta say about that. In conclusion, um, shout out to Queen of the Ring because I really do want to see him prosper, and I really want to see him. But um, girls like that, girls like Miss Miami are nothing but trouble. And like, if you don't check that shit, it's gonna get you killed. So like, I'm like maybe Miss Miami's not that type of person. I could be wrong. Like I said, I could be wrong, but those type of women. Like they are nothing but trouble. You need to G check that, or you need to stay away from them women, or because they will get you killed over some bullshit that you could probably just talk it out, or you could just never did. So let me know what y'all think. I'm definitely gonna put this one up. Till then, my name is Oskino Fine, and I'm out. Peace.